We talk a lot about what is the importance of our work beyond producing space, shelter, these things. I think it's also a certain wish that we somehow find ways to
influence our environments more,
to do
also
more
politically.
there, no? So,
yeah.
And it's probably also where we need to take more position. I'm talking about us as a community of architects.
I am Shadi Rahbaran. I am an architect. I was raised in Iran and in Germany.
My name is Ursula Hürzeler. I'm also an architect. I was born in Switzerland and studied here at the ETH. You are here in our atelier, in our space. It used to be a workshop for metal, actually. And that suits us well because we always work close to the doing, the making, the material, and we find this atmosphere very inspiring. We're two partners, and we really try to develop all the projects together. It's really a co-working, a discussion, a negotiation, and it's sometimes challenging because you have other opinions. You need to basically really spell out your ideas.
Which makes things better, in a sense.
We think it makes things stronger.
Still we're two, but with our team, we also feel like a collective. So in a sense, a lot of impulses and ideas actually influence also our work or the way we work. We have a range of different sizes and types and uses of our projects, which we also appreciate a lot. So it's not kind of like one focus. We do from small, let's say, interventions to scenography to actually building or designing schools, public spaces, prototypes.
On one hand, what is very important for us is really the quality of space, the expression of the material, how space is linked together, how people use them. But I think we also started looking for much more direct ways of how to express that or how to propose something.
One of the first projects was a school in the Alps, a primary school. The way and the atmosphere of the building was very porous in itself.
Also das war ja eigentlich der erste Test, oder? Wie man dann aus diesen anderen Elementen die wieder zusammenfügt und daraus dann eigentlich etwas Neues macht, eine Arena. Und das haben wir dann für die Schule entwickelt.
Genau. And what we did then was to kind of set up a little rule for ourselves, or rules, what to do and what not to do. And one of them was to reduce.
We see reduction not as a way to achieve less, but actually saying to achieve even stronger spatial ideas or develop them with less effort. It was really this exercise to design a very small house for 4 people, for a family, and to say, how can I get generous space, architectural space, good light, material, extends the spaces into the outside, into the garden visually, but do all of that with a very reduced footprint and with very little building materials. We did a design-build project with the students where we kind of said we reclaim the street space, let's say, for the public. The topic was that they did an exhibition about Sao Paulo. The open spaces there are actually about buildings that really contributed to the public space. And they called it a social condenser. Buildings that really try to offer an extension of the street, so to say. So spaces that you can use, you don't have to consume anything, it's open to everybody. And there I think we had this kind of a moment or an impact where we realized it's very obvious what I'm going to say, but it is something that we all have to be aware of. This is the next generation. This is how we can influence them also, to exactly make this change of thought. Of course, it comes with certain challenges, because let's say the norms, the standards of building
the expectations of clients, let's say, with comfort, the also cultural understanding of, you know, how facades should be, how should they perform, are all in a way set.
I mean, we have multiple crises at the moment, obviously, but somehow this also maybe made us think even more about what is important. And I think also now the society is shifting a bit, thanks to that we have realized we cannot maintain these highest standards. Also ask ourselves what is sufficient for us as users, no? How much do I need? We're also part of an economy that is very money-driven, investment-driven, and these are the moments where we have more difficulty with this role that we take, because we don't want to be just someone who delivers a product. That's not how we see what we do. There's much more important questions as planners.